The magic of movie stars, mega movie stars, is something that you can rarely describe in words, but you can always experience. I am so privileged to experience this magic of two incredible, phenomenal forces of nature. Now, he is a legacy movie star, a global phenomenon, but at its heart, a bona fide artist, a terrific actor. She puts the act in actor and has wowed critics and audiences across the world, and literally with each performance, and since she walked the highway of Hindi cinema, has won so many hearts. I am privileged to introduce to you Alia Bhat and Junior NTR in conversation with me. All right. Okay, wow. So we have...
Just 1 second, we will give a little backstory, because a minute ago you're like, okay, I don't know how I'm going to start this, I don't know what I'm going to say, and then now you started. You've given a speech, right?
You don't know I'm a talk show host and this is what I do for a living.
I do, but you just didn't know what to say and
no,
suddenly
but my thoughts run and then I say things.
It's too
That's
difficult.
It's too good.
Yeah, but listen, I still
Not amazing.
I still don't have the talent that both of you have. First, let's just address that we have such deep commonality. But there's one part I'm going to ask as a quick question, that there's one other aspect that we all have in common that we will chat about later. Firstly, RRR happened. And I still remember the moment when Alia signed that film, how happy I was that she was working with Rajamouli sir. Like, I was like, oh my God, like this is like the biggest moment ever. Then both of you collaborated on that film. I had the privilege of collaborating with you on Devara and presenting the film to the Hindi audience, which is so amazing because my journey started with Rajamouli sir, way back with Bahubali 1. I, of course, introduced Alia to the movies. So there is Rajamouli sir and there is Devara, there's Jigra coming up, and then there's me sitting right in the middle of it all. I really feel like there is such amazement. But there is one other commonality that you have with Alia. Do you know what that is? You know what that is?
No.
He will eternally be the student number 1 and you will always be student of the year.
That's true. Yeah,
That's
we
lovely.
discussed this.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember during RRR promotions also we discussed this.
So I just thought of
nice.
it. I just thought of it and I was like, wow, there's something else that we have in common. We have the student factor in common. Tara, thank you so much for being in conversation
My
with
pleasure,
us.
sir.
Tell me, what did you feel like when you first met Alia on the sets of RRR? What was that experience?
Well, see, it was the first time I'm actually, this whole big crossover.
Yeah.
Ka jo bhoot chad gaya na sir hame.
Yeah.
It started there.
Yeah.
And I've always admired her work, and I've said it and I'll say it again that she's one of the finest actors we have, hands down. And I was telling her the moment I walked in, I was like, I don't know when I saw Jigra's trailer, was it the song? Hearing the song, was I tearing up for that, or was it just looking at Alia's performance? And the first few seconds, she could just take me away from where I am into the world of Jigra. And it's not very, it's not simple. It's not easy, for somebody to just take the audience away from, their preliminary source and take them into this beautiful world of acting.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know. I've always said that you can never train somebody to act. It just comes. And I think she's one of those phenomenal actors we have, and the moment I saw her at the sets of RRR, so for me it was not Alia Bhat from the North film industry, but for me it was one of my favorite actors I'm looking at, and I think we just started off from there, and I think we share a wonderful bond today. I can't imagine any other friend in Bombay other than Alia.
Wow.
And of course, after Alia came Ranbir.
Yeah.
So it was not Ranbir and me weren't friends. It was me and Alia first, and then Ranbir followed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it's
No, it's
amazing.